For most of a long game at Appling County, it looked like the Toombs County Bulldog baseball team might be doomed for defeat. The Dogs yielded single runs in the first, second, third, and fourth to fall behind 4-0. And it could have been worse had starting pitcher Tyler Luke not stranded 9 runners on base during this segment of the game, including 5 in scoring position. The Bulldogs scored 2 runs in the 5th inning thanks to an Appling County error, so they were down 4-2 going to the top of the 7th. And that's when the Dogs staged a memorable comeback. And it began with Luke earning a walk.
Here's the pitch, and it's low ball 4. How about Tyler Luke down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes, fouled off a pitch, deep right side, and now ends up earning his 8th walk of his senior season.
Yeah, I was just trying to, get on base any way I could. I know we needed to score 2 runs at least in the 7th to keep it alive, and I just did anything I could to get on base, no matter if it was a walk, hit by pitch, anything.
Next up was Cole Dowd, and he also helped set the table.
1-1. Curveball's hit into the air into left field. Let's see if this one will drop in. It does for a base hit right behind the third base bag. Tyler Luke is going to stop at third. Cole Dowd is going to race to second. The tying runners are in scoring position as Dowd has stroked another big opposite field hit. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Just trying to sit back. It was a left-handed throw, and everything ran away from it to the outside part of the plate. So that's what I was trying to do, stay with the ball, and I just flipped my wrist backside on my first at bat. And my second at bat, the kid was throwing pretty good. He blew a 1 or 2 past me, I think, and then just looked up, and he got 4 balls and got a walk.
So with runners on second and third, the Bulldogs needed a base hit to tie the game. The next dog in the lineup was third baseman Nick Curtis.
Here's a pitch lined into left field for a base hit. Tyler Luke is clapping. He's going to score. And here comes Cole Dowd running hard. And he scores. And the Bulldogs have tied it up in the top of the 7th inning. Nick Curtis with a big hit with 2 strikes.
Fastball inside, turn on it, right down the line.
What's that moment like, this big comeback, scoring 8 in the 7th?
It's a big, it feels really good. It feels good for our team.
With 1 out, Curtis was at third base, and Dalton McBride was at the plate. He was the starting catcher in the game, but the Dogs were DHing for him when a right-hander was throwing. But then Appling County brought in a left-handed pitcher, so Dalton got to swing the stick with the infield in all the way around.
Full count pitch. There's a bouncing ball through the right side for a base hit. That's going to score Nick Curtis. Dalton McBride with his biggest moment as a varsity Bulldog. A backside swing to put the Dogs up 5-4.
Well, I've been really practicing at practice, just trying to throw my hands out there and get contact hit, and then I see it's been showing in the games.
How exciting was it at the point it happened?
Well, that's my second hit of the year, so I was pretty excited.
With the lead, the Bulldogs added some insurance. Here's leadoff hitter DR Meadows.
Runners on second and third for the Dogs, leading 5-4, top of the 7th. Can DR get a big base hit like he did at Vidalia last year and drive in a pair? Pokes this one up in the air to right center field. This one will drop, I think. Let's see. Dogs are running, and 2 runs will score. Yet both the center fielder and the right fielder are going for the ball, and I had to wait to see if either one of them got to it. They didn't collide, but they crossed, and DR does go backside like he did at Vidalia last year and drive in a pair in the 7th.
Vidalia, I kind of drove it, but that time I just hit it where they wasn't, and it was a bloop.
All right, you guys hung in there, and one key was great defense, and you made 2 spectacular plays, diving for balls and getting outs at second.
Ground ball up the middle by Luke. Meadows has it, throws to second, out there, relay to first is safe. What a play by DR, diving behind the second base bag, and then somehow getting that ball into his glove and then flipping it to Lane Adams. Bouncing ball up the middle, DR Meadows dives. He has it, flips it to Lane Adams for the out at second base. That's a second fantastic play that DR has made in this game, diving toward the second base bag and flipping it to his fellow sophomore, the second baseman, Lane Adams.
They were nothing but coaching. It was Coach Fitz all the way right there. Hits the fun, goes up the middle, makes me die for him. And just practice it.
For the first time this season, Tyler Luke was a winning pitcher for the Bulldogs. He had gone 0-4 with 2 no decisions going into the Appling game, despite the fact his earned run average was 1.75 and teams were hitting just $150 against him. But in this game, Tyler pitched all 7 innings and was on the mound for the final out.
1-2 pitch, swing, and a miss, strike 3. He did it. He ended it, and the Bulldogs stage a remarkable comeback and win a big sub-region game 10-6 at Appling County. Tyler Luke going 7, and for the first time this season, earning a victory.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't one of my best outings I've had this year. Walking the leadoff guy, just about, I think, maybe 4 out of the 7 innings. Wasn't good. They scored just about every time they got the leadoff guy on, so had to really work hard on throwing strikes, and my team had the defense behind me.
But you got better like usual as the game progressed, and then the 7th inning, you led off with a walk, and that was a key because you were down 0-2.
Yeah, I was just trying to, get on base any way I could. I know we needed to score 2 runs at least in the 7th to keep it alive, and I just did anything I could to get on base, no matter if it was a walk, hit by pitch, anything.
Then you had a big swing, a big double that you hit really deep in a deep ballpark.
The ball hit up high into the air to left field. Back goes Cody Thomas, still going back. Does he have a beat on it? He reaches out. He didn't catch that ball. Lane Adams is running. Coming around third, takes a wide turn. The ball ricochets over to the left side, and Lane scores on the Tyler Luke double.
Yeah, I was just trying to get up there. We already had 2 outs, and we was already ahead by 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I just went up there. I knew we needed to, some extra runs wouldn't hurt, so I just got up there and put a good swing on it.
There's a long top half of the 7th. What was the bottom half like as you tried to seal the deal?
It felt like it was longer than the top half, but I just had to go out there and just do my job and finish the game for us.
When you ended it with a K, after all you've been through this year trying to get a victory, what popped into your mind?
I finally got a W. I worked so hard on it this year, and it's finally got one.
Now some post-game comments from winning coach Brian Fitzgerald.
What an all-around baseball game just for Toombs County baseball tonight. I mean, we showed some signs of life here recently, getting some key 2-out hits. But then early in this baseball game, we wind up having to pitch out of trouble, get the leadoff hitter on in every inning of the game except for, I think, the 6th for them tonight. I had to pitch out of trouble. D.R. Meadows makes a couple of fantastic plays going up the middle. Logan McGowan runs one down at the fence down there, and defense kept us in the game. Pitching wasn't spectacular early. I mean, we had a lot of walks tonight, but fortunately for us, they were unable to capitalize on all the guys that they had on scoring position. And then the same thing you could say for us too, Barney. I mean, early in the game, we have bases loaded and we don't get anything out of it. We're down 4-0 in the 5th. In the 5th, or was it the 5th? We scored 2. So hey, look, we get 2 right here, give ourselves a chance to win this game. Sure enough, our guys came through. Cole Dowd beats out a ball in the infield after the second baseman bobbles it, and we get a big knock behind it to go 4-2. And then what can you say about our 7th inning tonight? Starts with Tyler Luke going 0-2 to lead off the inning, and then works a walk, and followed by a double by Cody down the left field line, and then a big rip down the left field line by Curtis to put us up or to tie the game at 4-4. And then lo and behold, here we go. We miss opportunity with a pass ball. It goes all the way to the backstop, and I'm like, yeah, we just went ahead. And Curtis is standing on third base. Third baseman's up. I was wondering what in the heck we're doing. But then Dalton McBride comes in. We had a lefty-lefty matchup that we didn't like. You saw the swings our lefties were taking, and Dalton McBride comes up, works the count full, and gets a big knock through the right side, to drive in that run. And then from there, really took off. We had a walk, to go first and second, a pass ball to go second, third, and DR lost one into the gap where they're not. 2 guys collide together, can't make a play. Couple more hits behind it, and the Toombs County went to rolling. But then credit Appling County, they didn't go quietly in the bottom half of the 7th. They made it fun, scored a couple runs, had an infield hit, saw a ball that we could have made a play on out in the outfield, fall to the ground. But it was at a point in the game where I felt comfortable with Tyler still staying in the game, and I just walked out with the bases loaded. He was struggling a little bit. Umpire was kind of tight late, and I just walked out and I said, hey, man, you've been doing this all night. You've been pitching out of trouble. Just go back to the process. Trust your mechanics, slow down, and sure enough, next 2 hitters, he goes, strike out. So great job tonight of finishing. Tyler definitely pitched better in the second half of the game tonight. Our defense saved 1 play out in the outfield, was good. Had a nice double play turn tonight. DR with the 2 plays up the middle. McGowan with the catch out there in the wall. And what can you say? I mean, big win for Toombs County to kind of keep our hopes alive.